Good morning, friends. This is Ansi from Lifestyle Today News Delhi. Today is 22nd February 2024. The temperature in Delhi in the morning today is 12 degrees centigrade. It's a bit cold, colder than yesterday, and it's hazy sunshine. And during the daytime, the temperature will double to 24 degrees centigrade. The sun rose at 6:54 and the sun will set at 6:16. So the days are getting longer. So we have got a longer daytime to plan our diet, to plan our activities so that we wake up and go to rest with the sun. And the air quality index is 192. Okay, less than 200, that's good. And the nitrogen dioxide, again, the level has become poor. For one day, there was some hope that things are coming back. It's getting better, but now again, the nitrogen dioxide has become poor. So, this is the situation, the pollution and things. So, what can we do? We make our lives happier, find out ways to reduce the pollution so that the particulate matters and the nitrogen dioxide comes down, and one day we will have a quality index lesser than 50. That's, we can make it a target and we can work on it. And for now, it's springtime, in Delhi it's springtime, and once the springtime comes, it's all over Delhi there is flowers. And Delhi is one rare place where there are gardens, the parks everywhere. This is not in any other cities. I don't know how much, in this metropolitan cities, how many are having so much of greenery, because every colony, whether big or small, there is a park. And this time, this springtime, that is February and March is springtime, and definitely there will be colorful flowers in the park, and everywhere there are the it is colorful now, and we can make use of that color. And today my topic is 10 flowers that we can grow in our house. Okay, maybe you didn't think, maybe you don't have plants at home and you didn't think of growing colorful flowers. So I saw some families, I know, having flowers, and they have brought flowers. It's just 2 months flowers, but for that 2 months the house was so colorful. So even I used to think, why buy these flowers and it will die. So now we don't have time to grow the flowers. If you had to grow the flowers from the seeds, it was to be from some November onward we had to start that. But now we can buy the flowers in the flower pots, or in the cars, and later transfer it into pots, and in that way we can have a colorful collection of flowers and enjoy the colors of nature at home. So what are the 10 flowers that are there in that can be grown in Delhi right now? Yeah, so now it's the time, like, the Mughal gardens are open in Delhi, and from February 2nd to March 31st. And you know what the highlights are in the presidential palace, the Mughal garden? Yes, they are the tulips, the colorful tulips, and you can have them in your house also. I saw in one of my neighboring houses they had brought the red tulips. 10 pots of tulips was kept, and it was so refreshing to see. It was there only for 1 or 2 months, but that was such a pleasant scene. So for 2 months we can increase our happiness. We can create positivity around us with these colorful flowers. So tulips is one thing that you can buy in the markets. Something, I'm sure it's available in the markets, and you can go to the in Delhi. You can go to the Mughal gardens also, from where you can get it. Then marigolds, they can be grown on the ground. Okay, if you another main thing is not having one. If you are buying marigold, buy two, three of them. When two or three of the plants come together, then that color comes out. The color combinations, one flower, one variety of plant, 2 3 pots, then that that glorification, that beauty will be exuding. So marigold, chrysanthemum, these are all big flowers. Dahlia, rose is all time in Delhi. In Delhi, rose is there. So this is the time. It's like the climate in Ooty. If you have traveled to Ooty, the round the year climate is what you experience in Ooty. You will find roses there. So that kind of climate is there in Delhi right now for the month of September, February, and March. And you are wearing light woolen clothes, but don't take away the woolen clothes. uh, be cautious, always be on guard, have some kind of light woolen clothes, because आती ठंड और जाती ठंड से हमको हाँ खबरदार रहना चाहिए. So that is why, so you have to have that. Then tulips and zinnia. So these are the big flowers that you can grow in the soil, on the ground, in the pots and all that. And then the tiny flowers that five say four varieties I'll tell. So six varieties of the big flowers I have said, that those can be used in bouquets also. Those are marigold, chrysanthemum, dahlia, rose, tulip, and zinnia. And the tiny flowers, the bunches of tiny flowers together that exudes beauty, those are the petunia, the phlox, the verbena, the pansy flowers. Yeah, the tiny flowers. Okay, they those these flowers, they look like butterflies. The pansy and the petunia and all, they look like butterflies. So if you keep these flowers, the butterflies will come to your house, the bees will come. That's also a pleasure, to see the nature coming into your house, to your balconies. Keep all these, buy some of these flowers. Whatever you buy, my suggestion is buy three or four of the same variety together. If you are buying marigold or orange or yellow color, buy three of them. If you are buying pansy one color, buy three or four pots of that, because when they come together, that gives a beauty. I'm not talking about indoor plants, that I'll talk some other time, to increase the better the level of oxygen in the house and all that. You can have indoor plants, but that's another thing. This is for increasing our happiness. The colorful flowers that will help us. So now the next question is, what about the mud? So mud, you can buy it at any of the nurseries. And for the waste, for the fertilizers, what you can do is, the home waste, the degradable waste, you can make a compost from that. That's very easy, and I've done that a lot of time. You can buy compost bins. Search compost bins, and there are a variety of compost bins and compost makers available on the internet. So from that, buy the boxes. It will just come, and it can be kept at one corner of your house. From in that, you can if you have two or they give in two or three different boxes also, so buckets and all that, so that you can make when one compost is being made, you can use the first, you can fill the first bucket with the waste, keep it aside. When it is getting decomposed, you can use the other bin to keep to fill the waste. So in that way, you will have or regularly you will be having compost waste made at home. The compost maker, how to make compost waste, all these things are available on the YouTube. And now the next question will be, where to keep the plants, where will I keep the plants, where and how to grow them and all that. So for that, I'll tell that my mother, we have in my childhood, we used to be abroad, and that time we used to live in a central AC apartment. and in those days we were not allowed to open the window. There was just one window from where sunlight used to come, and my mother, from that window, she used to had kept 10 flowers near the windows, and she had grown tomatoes also. So if you have the willpower, anything is possible. Just some amount of sunlight will be coming into your house from so many different ways. So sunlight is very important. And so the sun, you have to make sure that your plants get sunlight. Either keep it, since these are flowery plants, I suggest that keep them outside, and not the it's not the indoor plant. So you can keep it somewhere where you get the sunlight. And you can keep it in the balcony. You don't need a big huge balcony, one person space. In those balconies also, you can keep the things, you can keep them indoors. There are plant stands. Search in the internet and you will find plant stands, variety of plant stands you can buy. And on the plant stands you can keep the plant pots and variety of pots. And then there is something called trellis. The trellis is, I just love that product called the trellis, because on trellis you can grow creepers, you can grow grass. And with the trellis, there will be some attachment from on which you can, which when there will be some boxes attached to that. See, it's very difficult to uh, explain what trellis are. They are like a screen they are, and on those you can grow creepers, like a divider you use in the house. And on that you can grow creepers. On that you can hang some, nowadays the mug shaped pots that come, you can hang the handle on that. So there are a variety of uses with the trellis and variety of models with the trellis. If you are creative enough, may search the internet for some of the models that are available abroad, and make one yourself. It take it as a project and take some time and make a trellis at home. And hanging plants, some of these tiny flowers, these pansies, and phlox and all that can be put in as hanging flowers also. So you can put it in the balcony, in your rooms, somewhere near, if there is some sunlight coming in near that, inside the room, so that the room looks colorful, the balcony looks colorful. And when you, even if you keep it outside and you're inside also, at times in the morning, in the afternoon, or when you're feeling sad or when you're stressed, when you go and look at those flowers, you become happy. And your happiness, the stress is gone. So for 2 months in this Delhi, now that the Miss World and all the beauties are here, we can make our life more beautiful by having some beautiful, colorful flowering plants in our house. So thank you, dear friends. I'll come tomorrow with a new topic, and do put your ideas and suggestions in the comment box. Thank you.